Hey, what do you do, Sports World, and welcome to the Real Untouchable Podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all, man. I want to talk about last night's upset win. King Ryan Garcia defeats Devin the Dream Haney by majority decision. Okay, we're going to go ahead and talk about this fight, man, and what I feel like happened. I'm not going to be biased in this podcast. I will just give it to you uncut, raw and uncut, okay, on what I feel about this fight right here. But listen, before I get started, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And hey, make sure y'all let me know what you all think about this segment. But listen, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Ryan Garcia defeated Devin Haney. This right here was a shocker. A lot of people did not give Ryan Garcia a chance. Why? Me. I did not give him a chance. And the reason why I did not give him a chance is because of the antics, the things that he was doing all week. If you look back at the podcast, I said that Devin Haney, I said that Ryan Garcia, he have the talent. He's a very talented fighter. But the antics during the week really were what really got me. And I was like, I'm just thinking, like, looking at what he was doing, and I'm like, man, there's no way that he can defeat Devin Haney. I said it on Thursday. I said, I guarantee y'all Ryan Garcia is going to come in overweight. Okay, he came in 3 pounds overweight. We think it was 3 pound overweight. Okay, they never showed it on the scale. So we're just thinking that it's 3 pounds overweight. Honestly, I think Ryan Garcia maybe was over even more, because if you look at it, he got on the scale before Devin Haney even came out. Okay, he jumps on the scale with everything on. So how can they really tell that he's only 3 pounds overweight? Okay, if he still got his shoes and everything on, maybe they know, oh, they took off this right here amount of pounds, so we just know that he was 143. The contract weight was 140. Now Devin Haney could have easily pulled out of this fight and said, you know what, you did not go about, the contract said it was at 140. You came in at 143. Devin Haney could have easily pulled out of this fight. But because of Devin Haney and how he's wired different, and he went head on and took it. Now, if I was Devin Haney, what I would have done is I would have put in the contract, if you come in overweight, you don't get paid. Now, I think that if you do it like that, then at least you hold him accountable. Yes, he did give up 1.5 million, but in this fight, he dominated Devin Haney so bad that he don't care about the 1.5 million. I think that if you make it to where he's being held accountable, then I think Ryan Garcia comes in this fight closer to 140. You say you can't. He said that he can't make 140. Well, hell, move up to 147. That's why they got weight classes for it. You move up to 147, 154, 160. It's always other weight classes. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel that fighters cheat when they do this. Okay, Canelo is one of those ones that love to do this. Okay, so what I think happened is, I think Oscar De La Hoya tell Ryan Garcia, listen, come in a little heavier. It's kind of like, and that's why I always say when it comes to heavyweight, they can come in as heavy as they want to. But these other fighters, they know that they have a weight limit that they have to come in as. I think Oscar De La Hoya tells Ryan Garcia, do not come in on weight. Forget the titles. Come in comfortable, okay? You only going to lose, and you got to think about it. Ryan Garcia really didn't lose nothing. The $1.5 million is something that they bet, like him and Devin Haney bet. It ain't like it's something that the boxing commissioner put in the contract. Okay, so when he comes in the fight, right, he rocks Devin Haney in the first round. You can tell that he was comfortable. You can tell that he was hydrated. So he rocks Devin Haney the first round. And see, Devin Haney kind of messed up as well, because Devin Haney really is a big 140 pounder. Okay. And that's why I always tell people, I said, man, listen, Tank put it in the contract that Ryan Garcia would be at 136. Okay. Everybody's sitting there bashing Tank, but Tank, he's looking like a genius now. But I don't think that was Tank. I think that was Floyd Mayweather promotion and Leonard Ellaby that wanted him to put that in the contract, which was smart now. Because you come in at 136, it ain't got nothing to do with me that you're not comfortable and you can't make 136. Well, you need to move your butt on up to 147 then. Okay? That's the same thing that we said about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a big 147 pounder. Oh, and same thing about Boot Enos. Boot Enos is really a big 147. Floyd Mayweather was a 147, but he walked around at 148. Okay. Terrence Crawford is a small 147 pounder. Okay. So when you look at these fighters, right, these fighters need to go up weight class. Stop trying to fight down at 135, 140, if you know that your body can't make it. Okay, so what I think Devin Haney should have done, I think he should have held them accountable. And like I said before, but listen, let's talk about the fight. Okay, Devin Haney came in. They came in. They was both ready. This right here was the seventh time that these two fighters met in the center in the ring. Now this right here was the first time that these two met. As both of them as professionals. The last 6 times they met, they both was amateurs. So you come into this fight, right? Ryan set the tone in the first quarter, in the first half, in the first round, when he rocked him with a left hook. If you listen to what Tank said when Tank was talking about Ryan Garcia when they was getting ready to fight, he said, listen, dude, you really don't have nothing but a left hook. He's right. And every single time he threw that left hook, he rocked Devin Haney. Okay, first round, he rocked him. He won round 1. Now, round 2 through 5, maybe even 5, maybe even 6, Devin Haney was cruising. Devin Haney was pretty much outboxing him. But this is what I said. I said, listen, Devin Haney going to have to make Ryan Garcia fear his power. He going to make him have to respect his power. If he cannot make Ryan Garcia respect his power, this fight right here is not going to go how he thinks. Because it seemed like every time Ryan Garcia took Devin Haney, it's like it wobbled him. You see what I'm saying? It's like it wobbled him. So he rocked him again in the 7th, knocked him down. So when he knocked him down in the 7th, I said, man, listen, Devin Haney did not recover from that knockdown. That knockdown right there, he never recovered from it from the rest of this fight. Okay, because you can tell and honestly, and I said this right here. You go back and look at the podcast. I said this right here when Devin Haney fought against Vasiliy Lomachenko. I said Vasiliy Lomachenko could have ended Devin Haney if he just finished the job. He rocked Devin Haney, I think, in like round 8, 9, 10, one of those rounds, and he did not finish the job. He took his foot off the gas, and he let Devin Haney recover. Ryan Garcia rocked him, and he just kept on rocking him. He rocked him in round 7, round 10, he just kept on knocking him down. So when I looked at this fight right here, Ryan Garcia looked like one of the best boxers in the world in this fight. Even though he was overweight, he looked like one of the best fighters in the world. And I'm going to tell y'all, I was fooled because I was looking at his antics. But I think that he was playing Devin Haney. And honestly, I think Devin Haney fell for it. Did I think Devin Haney looked good against Regis Prograis? And I kept trying to tell Devin Haney fans, I like Devin Haney. But I was trying to tell his diehard fans, I said, listen, you cannot compare Ryan Garcia to Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Take nothing away from him, but he don't even care about boxing no more. When you look at Ryan Garcia is a big 140-pounder. You see, so when Ryan Garcia was hitting Devin Haney, I could tell that Devin Haney could not take that type of power. And to be honest with you, even if they do a rematch, I think that Devin Haney would still lose again against Ryan Garcia if they did a rematch. I do think, this fight right here, the judges had it. One judge had it 112-112. I didn't see the 112-112. I just didn't see it. Okay. And that's why a lot of people hate boxing. I think that Ryan Garcia dominated this fight. Okay. Especially from round 6 all the way to round 12. And honestly, I think he could have did a little more damage in round 11 and round 12. You had terrible commentary by Carissa Shields. She's like, oh, they should stop the fight. Let him fight. I've seen Deontay Wilder get his ass beat. Excuse my language. I've seen Deontay Wilder get his ass beat worse than that. And they didn't stop the fight. Like Devin Haney, yes, he was getting beat up. And I'm going to tell y'all this right here. Devin Haney defense has struggled since he left Floyd Mayweather Sr. Floyd Mayweather Sr. had Devin Haney's defense one of the best in the game. I think, and I'm hearing from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, he comes on his Facebook, Instagram, and he says that his dad, is not there. He's Alzheimer's. So he got Alzheimer's right now. So honestly, I think that Devin Haney should have stayed with Floyd Sr. longer. And also, Bill Haney disrespecting Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's something that you really need. And I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. with Oscar De La Hoya pretty much was behind the game plan. Take nothing away from Derrick James, because Derrick James, hey, let's give a round of applause to Derrick James. Derrick James had the perfect game plan for this fight right here. Derrick James had his fight already. When he came into this ring, I think that this right here is as confident as Ryan Garcia has ever been fighting against Devin Haney. He knew that he would stop Devin Haney. I think we were sitting here listening to him all week saying what he was going to do to Devin Haney, and we was thinking that this dude was crazy. But when he came into this fight, he could have easily stopped this fight. And that's why when Oscar De La Hoya say that he will not give Ryan Garcia, he will not give Devin Haney another rematch, I understand. Because this fight right here was definitely not close as the scorecards, indicated. Devin Haney was pretty much dominated, and he's going to have to go back to the drawing board. He's going to have to go back, and I'm worried that Devin Haney mentally is going to be, he's going to be messed up mentally when it comes down to this fight. Because think about the Adrian Broners, okay? When Adrian Broner lost his first fight against Marcos Maidana, he was never the same. Because why? These fighters are chasing something like they're chasing Floyd Mayweather. They're chasing greatness, 50-0. And that's the problem that I think. Honestly, I just think Ryan Garcia was a bad matchup for Devin Haney. First, he was a bad matchup. Second, he was overweight. And that just don't go together. Ryan Garcia probably came in this fight right here, and people can say what they want to say. Everybody on Instagram, they acting like Ryan Garcia did the right thing. It's cheating, but it's within the game, if that makes sense. It's cheating, but it's within the game. You rehydrate from 140 to 155. It's within the rules, but it just seemed like it's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney, I'm pretty sure that Devin Haney came into this fight no bigger than 143, 145. You could just look at him and tell that he hurt himself trying to make the weight. While Ryan Garcia skipped the weight because he didn't care about the title. See, Devin Haney loved the title. Devin Haney chasing greatness. He's chasing the undisputed. Ryan Garcia just chasing the money. He don't give a damn about the titles. That titles don't mean nothing to him. He chasing wins and money. That's it. And that is what I can say about Devin Haney. Devin Haney, if you listening, I know you're not, but if this video comes across you, you might need to look yourself in the mirror and think about, maybe I need to go away from these titles. That's what Floyd Mayweather did. Went away from the titles and started really, going for the legacy. Because right now, it ain't no shame losing to Ryan Garcia. Same thing I said earlier this week. It ain't no shame if Ryan Garcia lose to Devin Haney. It's no shame in that. It's no shame when Ryan Garcia got the brakes beat off him against Tank Davis. And also, I want to speak on that. For the people that's saying that that Ryan Garcia could defeat Tank, listen, Tank got something that Devin ain't got. Tank got something that none of these other fighters got. Tank have knockout power in both hands. You see what I'm saying? So when you say that Tank is gonna make Ryan respect his power because he's already showed him what type of power he got. So he knows that if he missed with that left hook, it's gonna leave him wide open. And he made him quit, not with a headshot, with a body shot. So Ryan Garcia, and if you look at when Devin Haney started going to the body, what happened? Ryan hated it. But Devin did not capitalize on that body. See, Tank is going to capitalize with the body. So when people sit there and talk about, man, Tank need to give Ryan a rematch, listen, it might not be the type of rematch y'all want. That might be another ass beating for Ryan Garcia. Tank is just that dude. Let's just be real. Tank is just that dude. And honestly, I'm gonna do a next podcast after this. I'm gonna do one more show. I want to talk about the face of boxing. Who's the face of boxing right now after Ryan Garcia's fight? Okay, but what do y'all think, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this segment, man. And Ryan Garcia defeating Devin the Dream Haney by majority decision. It should have been a unanimous decision, but it was majority decision. But what's next for Ryan Garcia? What's next for Devin Haney? Devin Haney said he wants the rematch. I just don't know if Oscar De La Hoya is going to give him the rematch. Ryan Garcia said he wants boots. I just think he's just running his mouth right now. Honestly, I think that he's just talking after a big win. He's just saying things because boots really ain't what you want. Because you got to think about it. Boots, He ain't Devin Haney. Boots is a big 147 pounder. Okay. Boots have a 74, 75-inch reach. You see, that's like a heavyweight reach. Okay. So when you talk about Boots, you got to understand who you really calling out. I just think he's just saying things because of Eddie Hearn, but I don't think Boots is what he really wants. Boots different. And we damn sure know he don't want Terrence Bud Crawford. But right now, Ryan Garcia is the man at 140 or 143, if that's what y'all want to call it. Okay, because he didn't win at 140, he actually won at 143. Okay, so he's the man right now. What's next for him? Is it Teofimo? Maybe he challenges Teofimo Lopez. Okay, Tank. Maybe he can get Tank. But I'm hearing what Oscar De La Hoya said last night. I don't think that Mayweather Promotions and Leonard Ellaby is going to allow that. What Oscar De La Hoya said. Oscar De La Hoya basically said that the only way Ryan Garcia fights Tank is if it's at 144, 145, because he's the A side. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Ryan Garcia is the A side. How can you be the A side when you just got stopped against me? That make sense to me. That don't even make sense. I stopped you, but then the next time when we do the rematch, you're the A side. To be honest with you, if I'm Tank, and when we fight in a rematch, because I stopped you, I made you quit, I'm getting the largest share of the money. When I mean the largest share, I mean about 35, 65. Like, that's the type of money that I want to give you a rematch. Because I know for a fact that Ryan Garcia wants to avenge his loss to Tank Davis, even though Tank might stop him again. Like I said, Tank different. Tank ain't Ryan. Tank ain't Devin. Tank is a knockout puncher. You gonna have to respect him. I can tell by the fourth, fifth round, he wasn't really respecting Devin Haney's power, because Devin Haney ain't got that type of power. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, they don't have that type of power. But I will say this right here before I get off. Shakur Stevenson, it's time for you to get back in the ring. You're going to have to get back in the ring and show these young boys, these dudes right here, like the Devin Haney, the Ryan Garcia, the Tank Davis, the Teofimo Lopez. You're going to have to show them that you up there on their level. You can talk it all week. You can talk it all day on your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter. You're going to have to show these dudes that you on their level. You see? So Shakur Stevenson, yes, you're talented. You're a very defensive fighter. That's not going to get a lot of fights, because a lot of fighters don't want to fight against somebody that's going to run all fight. Devin Haney, that's why Devin Haney had to get in, and honestly, that might have been the worst thing that he ever could do, was get in the middle of that ring with somebody that's got power. And I don't think that Devin Haney, I don't think that Shakur Stevenson would do that. I think Shakur Stevenson is one of those fighters. He gonna dance around, and win a unanimous decision. And that's why none of these fighters like Pitbull Cruz will ever give him an opportunity. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this segment, man, and what y'all think about this fight. Give me some feedback on what you all how you all feel about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia coming in overweight. Is it fair? Is it not fair? Okay. Is it okay? Just tell me what you all think. Until the next time, man, make sure y'all tune in for the next segment of the Real Untouchable podcast. I will be talking about the face of boxing, who I feel is the next man that's in line to be the face of boxing, man. Until next time, man, you make sure y'all have a great week, man. Hey, make sure you all have make sure you don't drink and drive, don't do drugs. Y'all already know my